50 years ago, this incredibly inspired group of people really lobbied and worked hard to get Wollongong Conservatorium set up.
Sydney and Cecil Hoskins, and they were the owners and the producers of steel. In the 1920s, they went into consultation with the New South Wales government to put the steelworks at Port Kembla. The Hoskins family, in particular Sid Hoskins, who was the person who bought the farm and built Glenafra Bray. Mr. Hoskins doesn't want just a house. He wants a house which is going to be unique and individual. So he gets his brother-in-law, Mr. Loveridge, to design this house. It becomes a mock Tudor house, dedicated gardener. He had hired Paul Sorensen, who becomes internationally renowned landscape gardener. They went to extraordinary lengths to bring in trees, local native trees, to the Illawarra, to put in the garden, the house, the gardens. It becomes too much for the Hoskins family. They want to give the land away. They make certain that Skeggs, the Church of England Girls' School, takes over the land. The most easterly part, they want to be a Botanic Gardens. Then they eventually build some classrooms on the southern side of the manor house. And then the Skeggs School closes, the council takes control, then it becomes a movement to have a conservatorium in Wollongong for some time. This appears to be a perfect solution. It's a win-win. The supporters of a conservatorium get a place, which is the manor house. They've got classrooms, and out of that comes the conservatorium.
So James Powell is a beautiful pianist and a man who is passionate about Wollongong and passionate about music and passionate about education and passionate about children. He devised this amazing program where children get to try a whole range of instruments to find the one that suits them personally, that suits them physically, intellectually, emotionally. The Chime program uses bits and pieces of a whole variety of childhood music education approaches. So the Kadai method started with Zoltan Kadai from Hungary, and his method was based on folk song. So a lot of it's about singing and getting children to sing from an early age with confidence and fun. The Dalcroze method was based from Jacques Dalcroze from Switzerland, and his method was about getting the music into their body, so getting the body moving. The Suzuki method, a big part of the Suzuki method is parental involvement. I've sort of picked bits and pieces from all those different methods and call it the Janet Andrews method, of course. Now have the program for 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, kindergarten classes. There's classes for Year 1 and Year 2 children. They then go on and do the transition program where they try lots of different instruments. It's a really inviting, wonderful place to be able to learn music and listen to music and be part of the music world. The Conservatorium is a focal point for people to explore whatever music that they want to.
Young people and people of all ages get to have all sorts of great musical experiences and opportunities to play in different ensembles. In 2007, we started a program called the Mega Band, and we got almost 200 kids. We also had a trombone player named Fred Wesley, who was James Brown's musical director for a number of years. It went off, it was great, they had a great time. The jazz program is part of a bigger program, and that we cover a lot of various styles of music. We've got an awful lot happening here, and I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud that the jazz program is just one part of it. There is jazz happening here in Wollongong, and it's some of the best jazz in the world. I don't know, I love this location. I love these rooms. I love these buildings. To me, this is heaven.
And I think that breadth of offer across all genres of music as well is something that really makes us unique. The beauty of studying at somewhere like the Conservatorium is suddenly your eyes are open to all of these other possibilities. Blue Scope Steel are still a sponsor of the youth orchestra. So actually our kind of links to the steel industry and the people who founded that site are still really strong. The musicians who come from Wollongong Conservatorium actually do go out into the community and perform. They become the music leaders within our community. Of course, with the many thousands of young people who have come through the Conservatorium over 50 years of history, there are going to be people who really rise to the top, and some of whom have become international names in music. Richard Tognetti is a great example, and the kind of work that he's taken on to develop the Australian Chamber Orchestra is just extraordinary. And composer Matthew Heinsohn, who's now the head of composition at Sydney Conservatorium, is one of our alumni, and I'm delighted that he's writing a commission for our 50th work for the BlueScope steel industry. And what's interesting about Matthew is before he had a career as a professional composer, he worked in the steel industry. Internationally, we have a lot of people in the jazz community. The jazz program at Wollongong has been, incredibly strong over the years with Eric's leadership. And so we have alumni from the jazz program all over the world. So as we move into our 50th birthday, I really just wanted to pay tribute to the incredible vision of people like Jim Powell, our first principal, and the incredible energy that they had to form this organisation. In terms of the next 50 years, we are really excited about our birthday year and using that as a springboard to tell all of our stories. And part of that story is the incredible commitment that we get from our funders and supporters. That is absolutely part of the story of the Conservatorium going forward.